Hello. Once again, I have some critical issues to discuss with you. Issues that affect each of our 58,000 members. But, as you already know, my English is a bit sketchy. So, to spare you the irritation, I have asked Michel Boisclair, our first Vice President, to speak to you on my behalf. Thank you.
On Wednesday, June 30th, the government tabled new offers at the bargaining table where the working conditions of the fixed members were being negotiated. I said new, but I should say that the government put the same offers back on the table that it had already made and that had been rejected unanimously by the fixed delegations on June 15th. The new element was that these offers were a precondition for negotiations. We were told that we had to say yes to the agreements in principle made with other labor organizations. Apart from the fact that this precondition negated its right to negotiate, it was out of question for us to accept these offers. We have no doubt that what the government is proposing is a clear rollback of the working conditions of the members we represent. Here, in short, is why we chose to leave the bargaining table. Regarding rearrangement of work time, the FIC is demanding permanent structuring measures. The government is offering temporary measures that it can terminate whenever it wishes. We are demanding a rearrangement of work time on day, evening, and night shifts. Rearrangement on evening and night shifts is intended as a measure to attract healthcare professionals, while on the day shift, it is a retention measure. The government is not offering any rearrangement for day shifts. In addition, to implement its rearrangement proposal for evening and night shift, it wants professionals to use up to 10 days of their own vacations. In short, the only responsibility accepted by the government and the employers was to give themselves the power to terminate rearrangement of work time whenever they want. Regarding premiums, we are demanding an increase in the weekend premium from 4 to 6%. The government is offering the status quo. For the evening premium, we are demanding an increase in the premium from 6 to 8% as of April 1st for the 5 years of the collective agreement, not conditional on the availability declared by healthcare professionals. The government is only offering an increase in the evening premium from 6 to 8% as of the signing of the collective agreement, conditional on healthcare professionals declaring availability for 16 shifts per 28 days. It's the same story for the fixed demands regarding night premiums, critical care premiums, or other premiums. The government always wants to make these premiums conditional on healthcare professionals declaring availability for 16 shifts per 28 days. In short, the government is offering premiums based on availability, when normally these premiums exist to compensate for workplace responsibilities or inconveniences. And regarding independent labor, we want a maximum of 10% of the total hours worked for 2010-2011, reduced to a maximum of 2% for 2015. The government is offering to create an inter-union parity committee after the collective agreement is signed. This committee would be mandated to make recommendations to the Ministère de la Santé et des Services Sociaux. The government prefers to bet on private placement firms, on which over 500 million has already been spent in the past 3 years, instead of using the funds to increase the number of part-time work days and stabilize the team. From these few examples, you will understand that we had no other choice than to leave the bargaining table. While these offers might be acceptable for other organizations, it would be unthinkable for us to endorse such rollbacks. It was better to break off negotiations than to accept the unacceptable. The working conditions of nurses, licensed practical nurses, respiratory therapists, and perfusionists must be improved, not downgraded. The survival of the Quebec public healthcare system depends on it. I invite you to watch for the union meetings that will be held in your institutions. That will be your opportunity to obtain more details and a better understanding of all issues involved in our negotiations. Thank you, and see you soon.